Hello and welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. Did you know that you can actually dispense with indicators if you use Renko bars or Renko bricks, call them what you will? Or you can use them with indicators as well. But maybe indicators, technical indicators, have been frustrating you. Maybe you're leaving money on the table, getting out of your positions too soon. Whatever the case may be, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you a couple charts with the Renkos versus the traditional candlesticks. Before I get started, just want to let you know that I do offer coaching for your trading or investing. If you'd like to put together or want some help putting together a trading or investing plan, I have helped many people with that. You can contact me for that, for the coaching at davidmodell@gmail.com. All right, let's get into the charts. I'm on TradingView here, and in this example, Apple stock has gone up and up and up day after day because this is a daily candlestick chart. And everything I'll be saying with this can also apply on different time frames, whether it's the 1-minute charts or 5-minute, hourly, whatever it is, all right? Because it's all just math, all right? And these are indicators here that will adjust to whatever time frame you are using. So I would like to not cut my winners short. I want to let my winners run. And so if anybody had just bought Apple and just held on to it for the ride up, they would have done really well. But if you used, let's say, the upper Bollinger Band, and these are the Bollinger Bands on TradingView.com here, on the standard settings, 20 period look back period, and the 2 standard deviations in both directions from the midline. All right, so standard settings, Bollinger Bands, and some people use the upper Bollinger Band as their indicator to sell because it's overbought, it's expensive supposedly. But as you can see, if you had sold your position when it was above the upper Bollinger Band, you would have sold here, and you would have missed out on all this upside here, all these gains, right? You would have sold here, or here, or here, or here. All these are too soon. It's still, I mean, it's gone up and kind of sideways now, but it could still keep going up. There's no reason to have gotten out of this trade. So the Bollinger Bands, if you used them, probably would have gotten you out of the trade way too soon with this Apple stock. What about the RSI on the standard setting, 14 period for the look back period? Okay, so standard settings for RSI, and you've got also standard settings for overbought, which is 70 or above 70, I should say. Okay, so when did it go into overbought or expensive territory? Well, right about here. So you would have sold here, again, way too early. You would have missed out on all this upside here, all these gains, if you considered above 70 to be expensive or overbought. And so technical indicators and traditional candlesticks might be letting you down. Well, have you considered getting rid of the indicators? All right, so I'm going to hit the X here to get rid of the Bollinger Bands, and I'm going to hit the X here to get rid of the RSI. And then, hey, how about instead of using the traditional candlesticks, we're going to try out the Renko bars. Some people call them Renko bricks. All right, and so with Apple, look at that. You would have, let's say you decided, okay, I'm not going to get out of my position as long as the Renko bars are green. Okay, green, it's very simple. Green means go, like traffic lights, right? Green means go, red means stop. Now that's a very simple system. It might not be the best one, and you could probably, or not probably, but you might be able to do better than this using other things than just the colors, okay? And it is possible to use indicators with this, okay? Or you can combine, the color of the bricks, also looking at fundamentals, something I like to do. I also like to look at the news and what's going on with the company and not just the chart by itself, all right? But let's pretend you kept it as simple as possible. You didn't look at the news, you didn't look at the fundamentals, you didn't use any indicators, you just took them all off and you just use the color. Well, you would have, let's say whenever it turns green, you get in, okay? Well, with the Renko bars, you would have, even if you just the most recent run-up, you would have gotten in here at the first sign of green, and you would have enjoyed this ride all the way up and still going. Because remember how before I said there's no reason to get out of your position yet? Well, that's why this one is green, and that's telling you no reason to get out of your position yet. Now, when you wake up the next day, the next daily, or I shouldn't say daily because, time has nothing to do with these bars. But the next price move, I should say, might give you a red brick, and that could be your time to get out. All right. And so you get to enjoy these run-ups, some really nice ones, okay? Like over here, nice run-up, and then you'd perhaps sell on the red one and then buy back at a very similar price to where you sold and then enjoy another nice run-up, okay? And then avoid this, all this down action. All right, but you would have enjoyed a really nice run-up here, and you'd still be in the trade because you're letting your winners run. And no indicators, once again. So this is something to think about. You would have enjoyed a lot of gains that you would have missed out on because, as you saw previously with the traditional candlesticks and the Bollinger Bands or the RSI, you would have gotten out way, way, way back. All right, you would not have really gotten in here at all, at least in this area. All right. So let's take a look at, Microsoft, just to give you another example of what that looks like. Yeah, Renko bars. You would have enjoyed a lot of nice run-ups, okay? And maybe sold a few times unnecessarily, but not for very long. You would have been right back in as soon as it prints a green Renko bar, okay? And you'd still be in the trade. It depends. We don't know what the next Renko bar's color is going to be. It has not printed it yet, and so you could just wait until it prints the next bar, and you're letting your winners run. So just a thought. Am I telling you to use this as your primary money-making strategy? No. You have to decide your own strategy and have a plan, okay? And that is what I help people with. So again, my name is David Modell. If you want help putting together a trading or investing plan, I like to use charts. I also like to use news events and fundamentals, things like that. But if you want to work on just charts, that's okay. If you want to work on just fundamentals, that's okay. You can email me, davidmodell@gmail.com for that. And if you want to use Renkos with indicators or with other things, that's okay as well. It's a decision you have to make. Don't just use a trading strategy by itself without testing it out with virtual or demo trading and making sure that's right for you and that it fits in with your plan. And respect your stop losses if you choose to use them, and use small position sizes with each trade, and you'll probably, hopefully, be all right. All right, thanks a lot. I hope you learned something from this, and I'll talk to you again soon.